This is what I wanted. And I don't think it's going to let me go this way, is it? Nope. I am trying something new here. Going to be doing my weekend reading for this weekend, February 10th and 11th. I am using my Thelema Tarot, and I am also using Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. I have here we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about taking action. He's done talking. He's anxious. He's ambitious. He's ready to move. Okay? He wants to get going and get things going. He's done talking. He's done thinking. He's just wanting to rush in and get the tasks done. He's on a mission. And then we have the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is about if you look here at the character, he's like trying to sneak away with 5 swords. There's 2 full swords at his feet. And he's trying to figure out how he's going to get those 2 swords too, because he really needs them. But he's being sneaky about this, and he's going to try. He needs to try to get away into the dark shadows without being seen. So, oops, fingernails. Okay. Okay, so this is telling me that this knight is trying to get things done, but maybe not in an ethical way. And the cards are kind of giving out a warning that you want to make sure you do things right and do things ethical. And then otherwise, this card is not going to be able to come to pass. The Six of Swords is about going out of troubled waters into much calmer. And I'm feeling like you need to slow down a little bit, assess everything, make sure that you are doing things ethically and not trying to sneak around and doing things unethically. And it's showing me that by the end of the weekend, though, all these troubled waters are going to be passing. Hello, Tarot Riot. I'm doing a little of an experiment here. I've never done Instagram Live, so I'm just seeing how this goes here. And then for our Oracle card here, I have Grace. And Grace is almost telling me again, don't be rushing into the situation and rushing and making decisions too quickly, that you need to slow down. Have a little bit of grace about yourself. Have a little bit of dignity. Don't do things sneaky, and don't try to do things underhanded behind people's back. Let people know what's going on. And those troubled waters that you've been going through are going to be cleared up. Okay, that's what I have for the weekend. And how are you doing, Tarot Riot? So, there's no spread positions. I pretty much just lay it out for the weekend. It's almost like it's just the overall theme of what's going on for the weekend. I'm doing very well, thank you. So I just read intuitively. I just throw a couple cards out and to see what I see for the overall theme of what's going on whether it's for the daily reading or for my weekend readings. And I like to combine my oracle with tarot. And this is my absolute favorite tarot deck. I use this a lot. I love this deck. And the funny thing is, when I was going and choosing my decks for the weekend reading, yeah, you're right. That could be thinking outside the box for solving the problems or solving the issue. You've got a point there. I got it on Amazon. Amazon has it. I really like it a lot. And what happened to me tonight was I'm in my drawer trying to choose my deck. I had a different deck in mind, and I'm going through my boxes and going through my bags, like, which bag did I put it in? And this lid here totally flew off, and all the cards went everywhere. So I had a feeling that they were trying to tell me, no, 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 use me, use me. It does have a lot of elegance to it. These cards are gorgeous. And these are the backs. These are the backs. And, yeah, some of these cards are like totally breathtaking. Look at this Three of Cups. It's like just totally breathtaking. Queen of Pentacles, there I am. My big Capricorn that I am. You're right, yeah, some decks want to be heard, and this is one of them. And I try to switch my decks up and use a variety and let them all be heard. But this deck is one of my go-to decks. And I did edge them. They had the stark white edges that I couldn't stand. So I took a black marker and edged them. Yes, I have a never-ending wish list also. And my next favorite deck, which I haven't got a chance to work with it a whole lot, is the Bohemian Gothic deck. And I got an excellent price on eBay for it. And I had to wait a month for it because it was shipping from Bulgaria. But for the price, I think I paid $50 for it. And go on Amazon, people selling it for $150, $200 or more, the Bohemian Gothic. Yeah, and I'll have to bring that deck out at another time. But one thing I did do is I trimmed my first deck and then edged it. What I mean is the first deck I ever trimmed. And it was the Green Witch Tarot. I was nervous, but it turned out nice. I used a dark green to edge it. And I think maybe I'll have to bring that out next week. Yeah, I did one of my daily tarot readings on YouTube with the Bohemian Gothic. I really like it. It has it's like a shadowy deck. And it's not a deck that I would read with every day. And I'll probably bring it out once in a while or for some personal readings. I think it'd be excellent for Halloween. So it's probably going to be one of my chosen decks around Halloween time. And I have the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards. I don't know if you've heard of those or not. Oh, really? I'll have to try that. I used a paper trimmer. And then I got a punch. It's a punch. I also ordered it and it came from Japan. It took a month to get here. But it has 3 different sizes. And one of the sizes is a real small, like a 3 millimeter, and it almost matches these edges perfect. So that my next deck, I'm going to use that. But yeah, I love that book, the book series. I read them all for the House of Night. And then I was just browsing Amazon, and under recommended items, Wisdom of the House of Night, I'm like, OMG, it's mine, and I ordered it. Oh, you got the same punch. I haven't used it yet because I haven't trimmed anymore. I'm actually going to trim my Rider-Waite deck, I think. Get rid of those wide white edges. But I am going to end this now because my other half is going to be home soon, and I got to have food for him. Oh, your Universal Tarot Trend. Yeah, I'm going to do my Rider-Waite. I've got some other decks I want to trim up too. You know, the list is never ending. Once you start edging and once you start trimming, it's like you never stop. And I even edged my, I did my Bohemian Gothic couple days ago. I did it in black. And then I did like an antique linen color for my Oracle of Oddities. But I do thank you for joining me, Tarot Riot. It was wonderful chatting with you. But I better have food ready when the other half gets home. So I will see you later. Yep.